Alright, round one. This is an easy keep. Missing force, but I do have a copper mirror, and got some good cards in here, so I keep. Blue-green, is that infect as well? I don't think I like blue-green if it's not infect. Like, because then you're sort of, you're playing fatties and flyers. I don't know if that's. I don't know if flyers are what a deck full of fatties want. I don't know if fatties are what a deck full of flyers wants. I guess there's artifact removal in green. So I guess with the right combination it could work if it's not infect, but I think I gotta think it's infect. Yeah, there you go. So it's green, black, blue. Yeah, well, I'm not really worried about that vector S. I'm not gonna go ahead and fucking render it. I could play the Corpscur here. I think instead I'm going to play Heavy Arbalist and Bladed Pinions. I don't really need to go all aggro, even though he's short on land, so that would be the argument for Corpscur, but on the other hand, if he has a handful of cards, so if he wants to play past turn 4 or 5, which he doesn't, there's I got to treat my infect guys as, or my Corpscurs specifically, as pretty valuable. They've got to get back a creature. Since I am low on infect creatures, and I should have looked at the sideboard a little bit more closely than that. But I guess this is fine. A little land heavy, but Instant Infection's, actually removal against an infect deck, and really good since it draws a card. Black Cube Goblin's actually pretty weak against another infect deck, but Battle of the Plague Singers. So now that I've drawn a Corpscur, I will certainly trade. I think I would trade either way, because I'm pretty sure he scooped up those Untamed Mites, because they didn't wheel. I don't think I've played very many infect mirrors in this format. I don't play infect all that often. Yeah, Thrumming Bird's not going to be all that good if I don't have any poison counters. So here's a place where Black Cleave Goblin would be pretty good for him. Ichor Rats works as well. So what do I play here? Do I want to just Instill Infection his Ichor Rats, or do I play Corpscur? Maybe I want to get Instill Infection his Throwing Bird, actually. I think I'm just going to play Corpscur here. Trade with the Ichor Rats. I don't necessarily need to trade with the Ichor Rats, actually. Am I dead to? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not dead to Untamed Might. So I'll take it. Let's race. Because I have reason... Well, I didn't have much reason to believe he didn't have another infect creature, but he does not, so... Yeah, I don't really want him to draw. To draw 2 here. He probably just chumps and draws 2 rather than trade with my Corpscrew. I'm fine with his trade with the Corpscrew though. Yeah. Thought as much. So here I'm playing Plague Stinger and Blight Mamba. I'll trade the Blight Mamba with the Ichor Rats. I don't have to worry about Untamed on a Throwing Bird, at least. Oh, he's got the Instill Infection as well. Alright, I think I'm going to Instill Infection his Thrumming Bird, if he and possibly trade Blight Mamba for Ichor Rats. Ooh, sweet, sweet draw, because now I get to Contagion Clasp and Bash with Blackleaf Goblins. That was a sweet top deck. And again, I don't have to worry, that's, you know, the weaker side of Thrumming Brood is I don't have to, it's not, you know, it doesn't combo with that Untamed Might the way the real Infect creatures do. And yeah, he's probably dead here. Between Throne of Geth and Contagion Clasp. I can do up to... Well, I can do 2 extra out of just these guys. Let's see what he plays. Conventional wisdom says not to. It says to be used this Contagion Clasp for the 4, but I think here I'm just going to sacrifice my Contagion Clasp end of turn, because with Instill Infection, depending on what he plays, I guess there are some cards he can play that would change that, but that's not one of them really. It looks a little worse. Oh, interesting. If he has a Grasp of Darkness, is that true? Let's see. So, I just want to make sure I protect myself from throwing this game away. So if I sacrifice Contagion Clasp, that would be setting myself up to do 2 Infect and have Instill Infection. But now having Instill Infection is less important since he doesn't have a 1 toughness blocker. It doesn't push something through. Instill Infection could help save a Corpscrew from outright dying to a Cisbearer, though. Yeah, I think now that I don't need to necessarily cast Instill Infection, I'm not going to sacrifice the Contagion Clasp. Okay. So, if he doesn't have Grasp, he's just dead either way, right? Okay, so he does have Grasp. So do I want to Instill Infection to save my Corpscrew, or do I want to Instill Infection to Throwing Bird? So I guess it's sort of one of my... No, I'm not going to save my Corpscrew here. I think I should win with the... be able to grind him out with the Contagion Clasp and Throne of Geth at worst. So could have one of the, like, an out for him would be, that equipment that I passed that makes creatures infect, like that on a throwing bird would kill me. So I'll play around that by keeping instill infection open. Alright, that's not enough. I mean, Tainted Strike would be enough. Vector Asp's not enough. Although, I guess maybe he survives. Well, now he doesn't survive. Unless he... so I'll leave it open for Tainted Strike, and then if he doesn't Tainted Strike me, which he doesn't, I kill Vector Asp, and I think I win this game. Don't think he has outs for 1 black mana. Oh, for God's sakes. That's the wrong one. That's fine, too, I guess. It works. It was going to be that now or during my turn, so that's fine. Oh. What subconscious directed me to the Contagion class, though? I did mean to instill infection here. Alright, see you next round.